It's Monday. I like Mondays. I always feel very productive on Monday. I have this huge list of things. I'm going to achieve this much this week. And then it comes to the next Monday and I realize I achieved maybe half of it on good weeks. You know, the week happens. Things come up. It's complicated. But this week is gonna be different. No, it won't. It's about 5 p.m. Time to go home. For a while now I've been thinking on how to organize my files. I have a lot of files, especially now that I'm making a video every day. I have a pretty sweet storage system at home, but my backup is not the best at the moment. I've been exploring a few different solutions over the past 2 weeks, and today I'm gonna have a look at them. But first, I need to go home. Remember what I said about being productive because it's Monday? Well, maybe scrape that because I just spent maybe more than an hour procrastinating. I did shave though, so that's something that is good, I guess. And to make things better, I tripped over a cable and broke one of the lights I was using. But then again, the situation is quite precarious. Let me show you. Look at this. This could fall at any time. It's not good. This is a bit problematic as well. And that's the broken light right there. It doesn't help when this happens and you're trying to make a video. Now, as the title says, as I hinted earlier, this video is going to be a bit technical. I'm going to be discussing how to store all the crazy amounts of data that I generate in my life. So if you're not interested in that and this video is not for you, maybe check out some of my vlogs that you missed. Here are some alternatives you can check out. The links are in the description below. But if you are interested, then let's talk about some of my ideas and plan for data storage and backup. Here's my problem. If I get the average of the amount of data I generated just by vlogging every day in the last 12 days, it ends up being about 10 gigabytes a day. 10 gigabytes is not that much, but when you start multiplying that by the number of days I'm doing this, which so far has been, I don't even know. How long has it been? On the 12th of August, it was my month anniversary. Today, wow. Has almost been 2 months. Let's say 50 days, okay? That means that if the average of the last 12 days is correct for the remainder of the past period of that I've been doing this, I so far have generated 500 gigabytes of videos just from vlogging every day, which is a lot of stuff. That means that if I keep doing this for a whole year, I'm gonna have 3.5 terabytes of data just from my vlogs. It's a lot of data. Now, I found a solution for storage in my house a long time ago. A few years ago, I just decided I couldn't afford to just have a hard drive die and lose 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes of stuff. So I decided to configure my hard drives using RAID. That means that I can get 2 hard drives and put them together as a mirror. So if one of them dies, the other one has an exact copy of what the one who just died had. And that way I have time to replace the one that died and then put it back in the array, and then it will become a copy of the one that survived. That means that I don't need to depend on the reliability of one hard drive, which is not a good thing to do. You know, hard drives die often. It also means that I don't need to spend a lot of money to buy the best, most reliable hard drive that I can buy. Because if one of my hard drives die, I can just replace with a new one and my data will be intact. I can also add extra hard drives as I need them. In fact, for the past years, I tend to add a hard drive once a year and have to change the configuration of my hard drives. At the moment, I have 6 hard drives on my desktop, not including the SSD where the operating system is running. 2 of them are 4 terabytes, 3 of them are 3 terabytes, 1 of them is 2 terabytes. Yes, that is a lot of terabytes, but because they're mirrored, you need to divide that by at least 2. At the end of the day, I have 2 mirrored arrays of 4 terabytes. And at the moment, I only have 1.5 terabyte of free space. Yes, that is a lot of data. But as I was saying, if I need more space, all I need to do is buy another hard drive, add it to my computer, move files maybe a little bit, and change the configuration of the arrays. But that's fine. Problem solved. But here's the thing. Even though I have all the data problems solved, if my house catches on fire, if my computer catches on fire, if this area here floods and destroys all the hard drives, I lose everything. And I don't think that's okay. So the problem I need to solve now is I need to back up all this data into another place and keep it somewhere else. Not in this house, but somewhere else. A really nice solution in theory would be to store all my data in the cloud. But that comes with a couple of problems. Problem number 1, to store the amount of data I have on the internet is really expensive. If I were to use Google Drive, for example, it would cost me, last time I checked, I think it was like $100 a month to have 10 terabytes of space. No, it's not. No, it's $6 a month for 1 terabyte and I think $60 a month for 10 terabytes. You can't buy anything in between. It gets pretty expensive. But here's the second problem, which I think is even worse. If I were to upload the data that I currently have on my computer, not including the data that I'm going to keep producing every day like today and tomorrow, using the upload speed of my home internet, it will take about 1 year to upload. It's a joke, I know, it's Australian internet for you. 1 year uploading. I can't not laugh. It's ridiculous. And in addition to that, if I were to upload the 10 gigabytes of data I produce every day, in average, it takes 20 hours. So that's 20 hours of my day uploading what I produce on the day, and then 1 hour and a half uploading the video to YouTube. That leaves me with 2.5 hours to upload anything else and have an internet that is usable for 2.5 hours. I don't think that's a good idea. But then comes solution number 2, which I think is what I'm going to do, which is to have an external hard drive or a couple of external hard drives or an external RAID array, which is like a mirror thing that I keep somewhere else. And then every so often, let's say once a week, I update my external copy with the new files from my computer. That way, if the hard drives in my house get destroyed for any reason, or if my external copy gets destroyed for any reason, at least I have a backup. It is unlikely that both copies will be destroyed at the same time. Maybe not as reliable as copying my files to a Google server, but it's significantly easier. And also, I'm not gonna have to wait a whole year to I can't, I'm sorry, I can't. What about you? What do you do with your data? Do you have a redundancy process? Do you have a backup? Please leave a comment and let me know what you do, because I'll be really interested. And also, if you're wondering what's on my computer in the background, let me show you. The website is ayoungscores.com, where Adam Young, the guy from Owl City, is making one movie score every month, and they're just awesome. I love him. I love pretty much everything he makes, so check it out. I think you can go to his website and just check it out for free. Alright, that's enough of me talking. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. By the way, 3 terabyte hard drives are the least reliable of them all. Do not buy 3 terabyte hard drives. If you already have 3 terabyte hard drives like I do, you're forgiven. But after this warning, don't. Just buy either 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte. Don't buy 3 terabyte hard drives.